In this tutorial, we are going to see about the SQL constraints. SQL constraint is used to specify the rules for the data in a table. The constraints can be used to limit the type of data that we can go for the table. This ensures to be the accuracy and reliability of the data in the table. The constraints can be applied to be the column level or to be the table level. The column level constraints apply to the column and the table level constraints can be applied to the whole table. The following constraints, these are commonly used in the SQL. Not null. Not null constraints, this ensures that the column can have the null values. Unique constraints. It ensures that all values in the columns are different. Primary key, it is used to uniquely identifies each rows in a table and it is a combination of a not null and the unique constraints. Foreign key, it uniquely identifies a record in another table. Check constraints ensures that all values in a row in a column satisfies the specific condition. Default sets a default value for a column when no value is specified. The first we are going to see about the SQL not null constraints. By default, the column can hold to be the null values. The not null constraints, it enforces the column to not to accept to be the null values. So this is a syntax and example while you are creating the table to specify the not null constraints. So in this example, I have created a table called as an employee for an employee ID, first name and last name. For these three columns, I have been specified as a not null. So these column cannot have a null values in the table, but the phone number can have the null values in the table. So once I have created this table, then I am going to alter the table and I am going to add a phone number for a not null constraint. So this is an example where I can add a not null constraints for the phone number. Alter table, employee, add the particular column name, that is the phone number, then data type, and I am going to specify the constraints as a not null. The next one is by using the unique constraint. So this is an example. Here I have specified both the not null as well as to be the unique. That is, these three columns can have the not null. That is, the value cannot hold the null values, but the phone number should contains the unique phone number. So now I am going to add an employee ID also to be a unique. Here I have added an employee ID as only I have included the not null constraints. Now I am going to include both the unique as well as the not null. So now I am going to alter the table by using alter table employee, add that column name, that is an employee ID, data type is int, then the constraint is a unique. Next one is by using the primary key constraints. The primary key is used to identify the unique identification in the table. It can have both a not null as well as the unique constraints. So in this table I have created an employee table. While creating an employee table, then employee ID should be the primary key and first name should not null and phone number has a unique constraint. Now suppose if I have not added the employee ID as a primary key while creating a table. Now I am going to alter the table by including an employee ID as a primary key. So here is an example. Alter table employee, add primary key, then within the parenthesis I am going to include the column name for the particular table from which I am going to add the primary key. Next one is by using the foreign key relationship. The foreign key is used to link the two tables together. The foreign key, it references the primary key in another table. This is a simple example that we are going to see about the primary key and foreign key relationship. Now I am going to create a table called as a department, in which it consists of two columns, that is an employee ID and the department name. Whereas in this table, the employee ID is to be the primary key. In this employee table, I have the 4 columns, in which I have the employee ID is to be the primary key, and here the department ID is to be the foreign key. Here this department ID, it refers the department table, that is this department ID. So only the values, that is 101, 102 and 103, only the values that is present in the parent table can contain the values in the child table. Other than these 3 values, the no value should be present in this table. So this is called as a foreign key relationship. So how you are going to, while creating a table, how you are going to mention the foreign key in the table. So here I am going to create a table called as a department. In this, the department ID is to be the primary key, and department name I have mentioned it as a not null constraints. While creating an employee table, here the employee ID is primary key, first name is not null, then department ID, int data type, that is a foreign key. I have references here, it is as a foreign key. It references the department, that is the table name is a department and the column name is a department ID. So this is a way that I am going to mention the foreign key relationship. Next one is a check constraints. So create table. So check constraint is used to specify the specific conditions while creating the table. Here I am going to create a table called as an employee. In this table, employee ID and first name is, I have mentioned it as the not null constraints, whereas I have specified the age as a check constraints. So only the age which is greater than or equal to, I have specified it here as a 21. So I have enter the only the values where the age is greater than the 21. When the age is, if I have mentioned the age, I am going to return the age as an 18, so it will throw an error. So if I have not added while creating a table, this check constraints I have not added while creating the table. So after creating the table, I am going to alter this table by adding the check constraint. So this is in syntax, alter table, employee, add, check. This is the keyword, and age greater than or equal to 21. Next one is a default. So here I am going to specify the particular column value as to be the default value. So this is an example. Create table employee. Employee ID have mentioned it as not null. First name also to be the not null, and the country I have mentioned the value as a, here the default is a keyword, and I have within a quotes I have mentioned it as an India. For all column, whatever the when the new row is inserted, the country column value can be, by defaultly it has been entered as an India. So to alter the table, so employee, modify the joining date, I have been mentioned it as a, now I'm going to include another column called as a joining date, where the date is to be the default date, that can be mentioned it as a get date, means that is the current date of the today's date. So these are all some of the specified constraints that can be used in a SQL. Thank you.